The potential extinction of a species such as the polar bear is just one reason to worry about melting ice. About 10% of the Earth's surface is covered by ice, most of that in the polar regions. But if enough of that ice melts, the seas will rise dramatically, and the results will be calamitous. Scientists are keeping a watchful eye on the largest concentrations of ice on the planet, Greenland and Antarctica. More than 75% of the Earth's fresh water is locked up in these two places. In the north, the Greenland ice sheet, almost 775,000 square miles in size, has been rapidly shrinking.
The rate of outflow of icebergs from Greenland has doubled and then doubled again over the last 15 years. And if that happens a couple of more times, we may get to a point where the ice sheet really just begins to collapse.
Scientists believe that if the current warming continues, the oceans will rise by as much as 3 feet by the end of the century. The Greenland ice sheet will contribute very little to that increase, but if temperatures hit the 4-degree mark, scientists worry that it will trigger irreversible runaway melting of the ice sheets at both poles.
The Greenland ice cap contains an equivalent of about 23 feet of sea level rise. The West Antarctic ice sheet contains an equivalent of about 20 feet. If we lose a significant part of either of them, coastal civilization as we know it will disappear.
In the coming centuries, New York City could be abandoned, its famous landmarks lost to the sea.
Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, Miami, they would all be underwater. In fact, the entire state of Florida.
This could be the view of Miami, now 50 miles out to sea. Across the Atlantic, the water would reach all the way to central London. It would be the same story for coastal cities all over the world. And low-lying countries such as Bangladesh, with much of its landmass at sea level, would be almost wiped off the map. How long would that take, that kind of apocalypse of water, if you will?
Well, the temperature change would be this century, and how long would it take